Today is Easter, April 4th, 2010. I've been away for a few weeks. The energy here is shifting with me quite majorly in sort of an about face kind of way. And as I continue to integrate the new energy flow, that may continue. We'll see. I'm also sort of thinking I'm going to draw a close to the Ascension journal series for now, or perhaps I'll come into it once a month or so with just updates. I'd like to take a new course, and right now I'm sort of hesitating as to how I'm going to relay that exactly, but well, the shift, the new energy, it is a new way of understanding the idea of integrating night and day. This has been sort of a big theme in my waking up agenda, and the way I had considered this in the past is morphing into something a little different. Right now, the way it's coming through is a part of my consciousness was woken up in the night to other realms of existence, other lives that I'm leading as other beings, and this one here. And that, with everything that's been happening with the Kundalini, it's had my full attention this past year. It's becoming more natural. It's becoming more, and I hesitate to use this word, but normal. It's becoming my normal. Living with these Kundalini energies flowing through my body, and periodically, just not being able to be in the day reality, and going out of body, my consciousness phasing, all of this, it's becoming my normal, and that really feels good. It's not quite as strange or bizarre or having to have so much of all of my focus anymore. There is room now. Well, this is integrating into my day reality. One of the first things that I was made aware of is what my soul group does, what the energy of my particular cluster does in particular, and that's to help beings in transition. It made it perfectly clear why I am here on the planet at this time. And it also is now making clear what it is I do in my day life as Casey that also aids and assists in this. One of the themes that's been steady in my life has to do with food and feeding people. It's always rather been on my docket. Right from the get-go, my parents were divorced at a very early age, and being raised in a family full of boys, and my dad, primarily male, I got stepped into that, having to get up early and get breakfast cooked and everybody off to school. So that role of having to get people fed started very young with me, and I do enjoy it. It is a theme for me in this life, and it is something that I will be doing, focusing on even in the coming years. Well, through the next few years of the transition through 2012. And there's a few ways that this is coming up. Another thing that I was shown, well, one of the first things that also began happening when Kundalini awakened, actually prior to it, when the energy just started moving, when prana just started moving, I began seeing lights. And one of the things that I would see were these bright snowflake-like formations. And I didn't know what they were at the time, and I still only have a small amount of knowledge about what they are. But what I know now is that I can see at the molecular level. And how that will fit in with food and feeding people is has to do with being able to read energy and read energy signatures, and being able to read an energy signature of a certain food to know if it's something that I want to include, or to know how to use that to help someone else, to feed others. So it's all starting to come together. And it's not exactly that I'm a healer. More like an apothecary. Not quite. But an apothecary is closer to what it is that I'll be doing. So this is fun. Now that my consciousness has opened up into these other realms of my being, my existence, and this is integrating into my day reality, so I can see the role I here as Casey play in that same theme or job role, the funner it gets. So I think at this point I'm going to, as sort of a, I'm not coming up with the word, as sort of a thank you to the people who helped me with my transition with the foods and into raw foods. I'd like to make a few videos of some raw food recipes I've come up with myself that helped me transition in that direction. I'm also being heavily momentumed by the energies to begin harvesting seeds. Not because I think that anything in particular is going to happen, but because I'm being asked to manifest sustainable ideas. And so I'm being asked to learn how to harvest seeds. It's very fun. I've just started, and so I may make some videos about this as well. Also gardening. I move a lot and am in and out of homes very frequently, and so I can't plant a garden. But the idea that came to me was to start sprouting my own seeds, so just making sprouts. So I may share this idea with you as well.